Alderman Bushman makes a motion to approve the April 2025 utility adjustments. Alderman Guerin second the motion. Alderman Arledge?
Yes.
Alderman Guerin?
Yes.
Alderman Losh?
Yes.
Alderman Bushman?
Yes.
Utility adjustments of April 2025 have been approved. Approval of the April 2025 financials.
I make a motion to approve the April 2025 financials.
I'll second it.
Alderman Losh makes a motion to approve the April 2025 financials. Alderman Arledge second the motion. Alderman Arledge?
Yes.
Alderman Guerin?
Yes.
Alderman Losh?
Yes.
Alderman Bushman?
Yes.
The April 2025 financials are approved. Are there any public comments, sir?
Kyle, no way.
Okay. Sir, if you would like to come forward.
Those people that.
Sir, I need to let you know that any item that's not on the agenda may be brought, so at this time, each citizen is limited to 3 minutes, and the council will not take action or discuss any of the items at this time. This discussion should be limited to matters of city business, and public comment is not permitted in regard to personal matters or pending legal matters. Items introduced under public comments may become agenda items at a later date.
Just like to discuss some stuff. So I'm representing citizens in Sparta who are opposed to the Muddy Creek Corrals, immoral, and in some case we believe against city codes, business, how they operate in Sparta. In the section of Sparta City Code, miscellaneous offenses, Appendix H, live entertainment says on premises prohibited, no license for the sale of intoxicating liquor by the drink for consumption on the premises, shall permit or allow any live entertainment on the premises. The playing and singing of music shall surely not be considered entertainment under this section, but under what they have at their business is more than live singing, which would be wholesome and welcome, but they also have dancing, they have slot machines, they have pool, and other forms of various live entertainment, including dancing, all of which we believe are in violation of the city code. And we, as a citizens of Sparta, oppose the business and just like the government to consider our opinions. Totally okay. We have over 21 signatures as of yet on a petition we've created to oppose the continued of their liquor license at Muddy Creek Corral. We want and enjoy wholesome business in Sparta and welcome it, but we don't want more liquor. We believe there is a danger to drunk driving, increase in antisocial behavior caused from excessive consumption of liquor, opposition to immoral forms of entertainment, and the support of the rule of law in Sparta. And we just let it be known to the council and let them consider it on their own free time. That's all I have for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there are no bills or ordinances, so resolutions. We have resolutions 2025-02, a resolution demonstrating commitment to enhancing public safety within the city limits of Sparta.
On the back of the resolution, included the governor's executive order, and what the entailing, if I understood Francis right, is that's going to allow them to be able to get more grant money and stuff for. Thank you.
Sorry.
I was trying to explain it, not sure how to.
So basically, Governor Kehoe made a, I'm sorry. executive order number 5 of his tenure, basically stating that the Blue Shield designation, and if that we as the city of Sparta would accept the Blue Shield designation, and there's criteria that goes along with that designation. If you guys was to vote it in, it would give us the opportunity to apply for up to $10 million worth of grants. That's a total number of grants. So however many people who sign up for this would have the opportunity to apply for this amount of grants. And then part of it, it doesn't even take effect. You don't even get to start to apply until July for the next fiscal year, which the state's fiscal year is October. So we don't even know for sure if that money is going to be available or not. But there are, as of looking online today, 15 agencies that have applied for it as of right now and have been approved. The closest one to us is Branson PD. They applied for it and have been cleared, and they're good to go with that opportunity. So my goal is, if I get your signatures, there's a checklist of several things that I have to do to submit to the Governor Kehoe's office to be able to apply for this extra grant money.
Sounds good.
Free money's free money.
Okay.
More questions? We're good? Okay.
Resolutions on there. Reading, 2 readings? Yes. I thought so. I thought so.
Okay. All right, I make a motion to put resolution number 2025-02 on its first reading.
I can't remember. It's John's cheat sheet.
Alderman Guerra makes a motion to place resolution 2025-02 on its first reading by title and description only. Alderman Bushman, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-02, a resolution demonstrating commitment to enhancing public safety within the city of Sparta.
I move to give the second and final reading of resolution 2025-02 by title and description only. I second.
Alderman Losh makes a motion to place resolution 2025-02 on its second and final reading by title and description only. Alderman Guerin, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-02, a resolution demonstrating commitment to enhancing public safety within the city of Sparta. Need to adopt.
I make a motion to adopt resolution number 2025-02.
Second.
Alderman Guerin makes a motion to adopt resolutions 2025-02. Alderman Bushman, second motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-02 is adopted. There are no ceremonial matters.
Thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. I will finish up my portion of that and get it submitted as soon as possible. I'd like to have it done by the end of the month for sure. So for the police report for the month, calls for last month were 268 calls. We wrote 18 citations and made 3 arrests. As you well know, mowing season is upon us, and we have been issuing a bunch of warnings. Just in the last 3 days, and this doesn't cover April, just in the last 3 days, I've issued 11 warnings. I usually give everybody a warning, give them 5 days. If they don't comply within the 5-day notice, then I'll start issuing citations for the unkept yard, high weeds. Our city ordinance, as you well know, most of you, 10 inches is the limit. But we have been very busy on working on trying to get people to take over and start doing that. Two yards that I knocked on their doors this morning have already been taken care of by late afternoon. So I guess people just need that swift kick, shall we say, to get them motivated to do their yard maintenance. So Kyle talked about the Muddy Corral just a little bit. I talked to you about it since it's just opened in just the last few days. We have been very eyeful of what's going on at that location. We have, usually on the weekends, we have had an officer staying outside close by to prevent any of that driving while impaired situations that could be encountered with a facility such as this. We have noted by two of the officers on two different shifts that people walk out, see a patrol car, go back inside, and then trying to find a ride with somebody else. So our efforts to prevent that from happening and having somebody injured is working at this point, which leads to making sure that we have coverage late into those morning hours and stuff like that. So we're working toward making our city as safe as possible. Another issue or another thing that we have been working on is the budget, and this is May. Next month is the end of this fiscal year budget, so we've been looking at numbers, trying to figure out where we're at for that. Our goal was always just to try to be under budget. It doesn't look great at the moment. We're working on it, but still, we're doing the best we can. We've had a lot of turnover. I say a lot of turnover, but that hurt quite a bit. But overall, things are going well with the department. There are no major issues that I can see, and we'll just keep doing what we're doing until we find a better way to do it. Any questions I can answer for you?
Did we lose the young kid?
We did lose the young kid last week.
No, not disappointed. I hate to say, but
We spent 8 weeks in, I don't know if I can talk about this as personnel issues. Does that need to be in closed session? Okay, so I can't talk about that, but yes, I will say that yes, he's no longer with
I
us.
just read that bottom sentence there and I figured he probably did.
Yeah, so we'll go from there. Any other questions that I can really answer?
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, thank you. We have our next.
All right, so we are hard at work planning the 4th of July event. As you'll see on the agenda, we have a budget proposal for it. Last year, we had a great success with the vendor fees. So this year, no different. We're getting even more vendors, so we expect a little bit more income to kind of balance out that cost.
So far, you guys are already full on food vendors. Your
Yes.
food vendor space is already completely filled.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not surprised. It's always a big event, I feel like.
No shuttle bus, huh?
No shuttle buses this year.
Are they gonna park in that field or they?
So we have the field, and then overflow, of course, will be at the school. Anyone that chooses to walk down Division, they can do so, which is usually what happens. I don't think the shuttle buses have been used that much, which is why we kind of decided to mix it this year. And then I don't know how much Misty has filled you in on the building update.
Oh, I have not. Actually, I'll talk about that in miscellaneous.
Okay.
I actually need to get a copy. Do you mind grabbing that off my desk and making copies for everybody? Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
We have to follow this.
Robert, what happened?
So not a lot to update from me this month. We only issued one new permit this month, and it was over on Division Street for a new construction of a residential home. But other than that, we're still working over there in the Magnolia addition next to the middle school, and it is coming along quite smoothly over there. So if you guys have any questions, I'm all good for it.
And tell them about how South is going. You made great progress on that.
Where at?
Oh, yeah.
South.
Oh, in the trailer park. Yes, so the trailer park has been transformed. They are going to now put 18 full-sized homes on that lot. And in the last couple of weeks, we have been working on the water department to put a new 6-inch line smack down the middle of it. So we are just about to have that buttoned up, hopefully tomorrow. So.
We changed the variance on that or the ordinance on that for the yards for tiny homes. That's gonna be even closer again.
So like 1,250 square feet, that one that's there currently.
Are they all gonna be this size?
I think he's gonna go different.
Yeah.
Effective meeting. huh?
Yes, well, we like that.
No, but seriously, I'm just curious, because I haven't been that way recently.
I believe it's kind of maybe not grass seeded and straw, but
Okay,
it is.
no, I was just wondering, is that all?
Yes.
So, okay. Okay, good.
Right.
Thank you.
Is it gonna be an issue with her building for their houses there since we changed that?
Still staying within the variance that was given with the setbacks and with the lot sizes, so.
Okay, so there's
As far as
still,
I know, it's still 18 lots, so hasn't changed it.
okay, and then the variances, she's staying within that, she's just making them a little bigger than what she
Yes.
originally showed us.
Just a little less yard than what you saw before.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay, existing business, there is none. New business, we just need to discuss and approve, to sell the police department 2008 Crown Vic and place it out for bids. Yeah, you can come back.
Sorry, I should have planned my walk a little better. So the 2008 Crown Vic, we have not really used it in the last couple of years. It has literally sat out at the range. We we use it for a training tool from time to time as far as sitting in the driver's seat. Wow. The driver's seat and shooting not through the glass, but through the window opening so that we can train to draw from a seated position in a seatbelt, things of that nature. How to get out of a vehicle if it's tracking gunfire, things of that nature. So it's not been in use on the road in probably 2 or 2.5 years. So we are starting to see that the longer it sits, the worse it gets, deteriorates. So there's nothing wrong with the car whatsoever, but it's just not being utilized. We would strip it out as far as any emergency equipment, things of that nature, so that if you do open it up for bid, we can drive it up here or leave it where it's at. 'Cause it doesn't have insurance on it, so I prefer not to drive it around town. And just let people see it, let them start it, whatever they need to, drive it on the range if they want to look at it, something like that. And just use that money for whatever needs to be used for it instead of it just sitting there.
Would you be better off to donate that thing? Because it's not gonna bring much now, but it's.
I've got 2 officers back there, both of them, one's a reserve and one's a full-time guy, and they are both talking about bidding on it.
Oh, hey, maybe you're wrong.
They grew up driving these old Crown Vics and they think the world of them, so you might get something out of them. You always have the choice of deciding if you accept the bid or not, so. True, exactly.
Right?
I can't afford the gas.
Any other questions?
Yep.
I'll be back.
Sure, question about it. And if we get something.
No,
over,
correct.
Yeah, but don't-
Okay, like the. It's not, we're not using it.
I just need a motion.
Yeah, Trey doesn't want it anymore, yeah.
I make a motion for the approval to sell the police department 2008 Crown Vic and put out for bids.
I second.
Alderman Losh makes a motion to approve selling the Crown Vic and placing out for bids. Alderman Guerin, second the motion. Alderman Arledge,
Yes.
Alderman Guerin,
Yes.
Alderman Losh. Yes. Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The motion to approve selling the Crown Vic and placing out for bids has been approved. Discussion and approval for setback variances for a building at 404 Sugar Tree Road in Sparta, Missouri. So I'll let Becky kind of explain. Oh, actually, she's
No, she's here. I just looked, I didn't know sure what she
Well,
did.
it's here anyway.
Do I have to just reiterate what everything I wrote?
Yeah, just kind of give us a brief.
Okay. Well, I have a building, I work at 3 Stone Homes. I'm getting a building, my daughter has stage 4 lung cancer and wants to stay at my place, and we have an RV, but it's not working out very well. And I'm just shy of the 10 feet setback from the fence to have the building. If you guys want to see like the aerial view of like where the RV sits now, if I put the building there, I have, I think it's gonna be seven feet instead of 10 feet. That I'd like to be able to attach it with just a breezeway. I've talked to Robert about attaching a breezeway to be able to go in and out of the home. And that's really it. I have all the measurements, all the everything, if you guys wanna see it.
Yes, can I kind of see this?
Here's a rundown of the house, to the structure of that, and it's built by original homes.
And this is, oh, okay, so one of the little mini homes that they have up front. Okay.
One of those pre-made buildings.
And so this is where the RV is right now?
That's where the RV is. And that's where I'd like to put that. It's just
And
that,
this is your neighbors on this? Right here.
that's it, yeah.
Yeah, so you're.
Oh my goodness, right.
Yeah, we've already talked about this.
It's 23 and a half feet right now from my house to the fence.
23 and a half feet.
23 and a half feet. And then that's gonna be 15 to 15, something like that. And then you have to have enough room for the breezeway, which will only be. Breezeway, yeah, short breezeway, I want it attached.
These are technically portable buildings, the city would allow utilities to hook up to utility, or portable buildings. We've already talked about, we're gonna put it on the footer and make it correct so we can utilities to it. She's one, in our ordinance, it also states it has to have its own sewer and water hookup. She's aware of that, and she's also planning to get sewer and water hookup in that structure as well.
So will it have a separate,
It
Meter and
will
all
have a
that?
separate meter and separate sewer depth, because we're actually having some problems in the Elm Street area where there's two houses connected to the same line that goes across the street. That's a big no, because if one backs up, the other one automatically backs up too.
So,
Anyways, that's the kind of
like emergency equipment issues getting in there.
I mean, no more than what the fence already causes. I mean, you're not gonna get emergency crews back there because of the fence. You're not gonna be able to drive a fire truck through her backyard. You're not gonna be able to it's not gonna cause any more, neglect to get to the property more than the fence already is. So, no. You just said it's gonna have a small kitchenette and a toilet, right?
Yeah, it's bathroom,
Yeah,
one
it's
bathroom,
little.
it's pretty little.
No, I'm good.
Take that one. Right there. She said she had 23 and a half
23 and a half feet right now. from
Right
my
now.
fence.
in that space.
So I'm a little shy of having the 10, once you back away from the house a little bit, with the breezeway. And then from that house, 15, because the RV's only 13. Then I'd be like 7 or 8 feet, instead of the 10. And that, if it stays there, then it's a straight line to the sewer, and to the water, and to everything to hook up to. And my company will be doing all this.
So they're actually coming out and installing everything for you, so it'll all be professionally set. Yeah, I love that little house that sits out front, I've seen it, it's got a little slanted, just
Oh,
one
yeah.
slanted roof on it, super cute.
Robert,
There you go. Do you see any issues that,
No issues with ordinance is state. One
I mean,
thing,
as long as it's all set up.
yes, as long as it's on a footer, as long as it has its own sewer and water, I'm here. I'll do everything.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Sorry, Robert.
You're right.
Okay, just
make a motion to approve the setback variance for a building at 404 Sugar Tree Road in Sparta.
So,
Alderman Guerra makes a motion to approve, the setback variance at 404 Sugar Tree Road. Alderman Bushman, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
yes.
Alderman Guerra.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The motion to approve the setback variance at 404 Sugar Tree is approved. Okay, discussion and approval to amend the police department's traffic enforcement grant pay for personnel from time and a half to double time.
So every year, whenever we get our MoDOT grants, they ask us to supply them with whatever our city ordinance is on pay. So time and a half for whatever, for time, then time and a half, and then whatever. And they are very adamant that whatever your city ordinance is they will pay it. And this money comes from NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, is where this money is funneled through to the Missouri Department of Transportation, and then down to local agencies. So they have agencies that are paying triple time for officers to get out and work traffic enforcement. The only thing that I would say about what we have to do here for us to do it is it cannot say anything to the point of MoDOT traffic grant or anything like that. It has to be for traffic enforcement only, overtime. So our wording has to be to the fact that where it's just open-ended, so it's not just for MoDOT grants. It would be for any overtime traffic enforcement. In the 9.5 years that I've been here, the only time that we have done any overtime is for grant money. We apply for grants every year. This current year that we're in now, we have a hazardous moving vehicle grant, which is $7,000. We have had a $1,750 DWI grant. We have a $4,000 seatbelt grant coming up starting next week. So we get as much as grant as they allow us to get, and it would just be more money in our officers' pockets to be able to go out and do whatever they want to for their family to get along with it. And MoDOT and NHTSA does not care what the pay is as long as you guys approve it.
Would that be approved? Do we need to approve it by ordinance for them, or will they take the written minutes?
I don't know the answer to that. I would say as long as it's written minutes, it would be voted
We'll
upon by the.
probably need to make sure, so I can get your cover on that.
Okay.
Because,
I'll find out. I'll ask.
You could use it as an incentive to hire, for new officers if you need.
No, it's only, you can only use it for overtime for traffic enforcement. So an officer who's working grant, to the point right now is if I have an officer on duty by themselves and there's nobody covering under, no one else available, he can't work grant. There has to be somebody working calls for service inside the city for somebody to come in and work grant. It can't be something that we use to supply an extra officer. It has to be used for that specific task of traffic enforcement. Any questions? I don't think I'll be back now, not until next month.
No, right. Fine.
Should we go ahead and approve it tonight? Or should we
Yeah,
wait
if you,
until we?
we can do that, we'll have to have the approval for it.
Okay, yeah. I make a motion to approve to amend the police department traffic enforcement grant pay for personnel from time and half to double time.
She said.
Alderman Guerra makes a motion to approve amending the police department's traffic enforcement grant pay for personnel from time and a half to double time. Alderman Losh, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerra.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman. The motion to approve amending the police department's traffic enforcement grant pay for personnel from time and a half to double time is approved. Okay, discussion and approval for the Park Board 4th of July event for the budget of $2,675. Kind of has a quick breakdown of what they have allotted for.
I make a motion to approve the park board's, budget for the July event, 2675.
Did you foresee there being any other things?
So the rollers, one thing that's not on there,
Just to say, after this, we can bring it back, we can bring it, there's another to the.
there is one more item that didn't make it. I can bring it back to the next meeting. That's fine.
Okay.
The rollers usually charge us a small fee to use their field.
Okay.
Can we have that now?
Yeah,
Rather than bring it back?
you know how much it is?
$300.
Yeah, 300 too.
So do we just want to do a $3,000 budget?
Yeah, that's fine by us.
Then they don't use and all,
And there.
It'd be up to 3,000.
up to 3,000.
It's just 300, it would make it 29.
Pretty much, yeah.
Same motion to 3,000.
I like your way of doing
Then
things,
that's
Jeff.
cheating.
Tammy, you do. I lost my train of thought.
I make a motion to approve the Park Board 4th of July event 2025 budget of up to 3,000.
I second.
Alderman Guerra makes a motion to approve the Park Board 4th of July event for 2025 budget in the amount of up to 3,000. Alderman Marsh, second motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Marsh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The motion to approve the Park Board 4th of July budget of up to $3,000 has been approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. All right. Discussion and approval for state allotted cost of living raises in the amount of 2.4 effective July 1st, 2025.
No, I have a printout.
I always did during closed session.
It's not supposed to be in closed session, it's across the board.
Okay.
I pulled the,
And then
actually Travis and I got talking about it, so I pulled the litigation on it.
Okay, perfect. Well, I just read it and then I'll
Like
kind of
we always
panicked
did
a little
it.
bit.
I know, we always did, but, nope.
Okay.
We're right here, we're good.
It's like, I can't remember it, my mom thought we always did.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Like hot air balloon.
She was trying to say.
I just turned the fans on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Just go under down.
Sorry.
It actually did cool off a little bit, stirring the hot air.
Okay.
Becky, I'm guessing the 2.4 is the state, like
Yeah,
what
that's what
they
you got her in the state.
put for this year. Okay.
And you guys don't have to prove up to 2.4, but that's what the state and federal government does.
Just need a motion.
I make a motion to approve state allotted cost of living raises in the amount of 2.4% effective July 1st, 2025.
Second.
Alderman Marsh makes a motion to approve the cost of living raise of 2.4% effective July 1st, 2025. Alderman Arledge, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Marsh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The motion to approve the state's allocated cost of living raise in the amount of 2.4% effective July 1st has been approved. Okay, discussion and approval for the appointment of city clerk Becky Besser until April 2027 election.
Out on this one.
Are we doing?
You have to, anytime the mayor is elected, I have to be reappointed.
I just forget.
Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah.
Have I just forgotten?
Maybe, set up my own.
Yeah, we've done it, because the last time I did, well, I did it one time. And I read my name in there.
Okay, that's I don't remember.
I'll make a motion, to approve the appointment of city clerk Becky Messer until April election 2027.
I second.
Alderman Bushman makes a motion, Bushman makes a motion to approve the appointment of city clerk Becky Besser until April 2027 election. Alderman Losh, second motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman. The motion to, the motion to approve city clerk Becky Besser until April 2027 election is approved. Okay, there is no closed session. And the only thing I have for miscellaneous is, so back in, I think February timeframe, Travis Little, the one that is extending mill work up there, I went to him and I was like, hey, what kind of deal can we work out to get a free building at the park? So him and I have worked out permit fees and impact fees in exchange for him donating a building at the park to us.
That's
So
awesome. What's the height of this thing?
10 feet? Is it 9 feet?
I think it's 9 feet.
9 feet. So the very front of the building is the very first one, and it's going to have a 10-foot patio underneath. And Castle Rock has donated all the pavers and all the labor to do the entire patio around it. So the bathroom side will have 4 foot under roof, and the front side will have 10 foot under roof. And so we will have 4 bathrooms. 2 will be automated on lock and unlock from dusk till dawn. And then the other 2 will only be opened to the public for events and or if someone chooses to rent the building. Because the park board will also get together and figure out what rates they want to charge to rent the building itself. But it's going to be going where the Connex is. It'll be solid cement block. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great. We've needed something on there for a while. Especially the bathroom, like permanent bathrooms, if nothing else. Just permanent bathrooms. Every park has one.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for, but when I got with Travis, and he has been phenomenal to work with on the extension, on the building. So,
I like true location.
Yeah, make sure we want to
Skip for police department, they know where to go.
mhm.
If something goes wrong, they know where to go, get a hold of the police officer or paramedic.
Yeah, Chief actually had a good idea for us to spend a little bit of money and order a great big banner, so when we have events, we hang that banner up in front of that building, to put the different, symbols and logos up there. So. But that's all that I had for miscellaneous. He sent these over.
When do they expect to start?
They actually should be starting, probably not for the 4th of July yet, because I told him if he couldn't get, he had told me he could get it done by then, and I didn't realize it was just 6 weeks away. He was like, there's no way. So, hopefully right after that, but it'll definitely be done by the end of summer.
That's awesome.
So,
Price is right too.
yeah, when it costs the city nothing, that makes it even better, right?
That's great.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
No
For the
porta
rest of
potties next year. Yay. Okay.
that's all I have.
And you can do some of this stuff in your quarters also. Some of it. I like it.
And I'll give somebody a birthday party
Yes.
with the park.
Yeah.
Should be great.
Anybody else have anything?
Jeff, you have anything else?
I do not.
All right, well, just need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Alderman Lash makes a motion to adjourn. Alderman Guerin, second motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
May 13th, 2025, regular Board of Alderman meeting closes at 6:43.
Still no, but actually,